And round three, the next match, Zusamon versus Kami House. Olympus Monstrocities versus Kami House. And sending them the all clear.
Yeah, we got a really big game here. While in our first game of round three, uh, the CTO versus the commissioner, just a battle of the upper echelon of this draft league. They were both confirmed into the tournament. Zusiman is playing for his life. If he defeats Random Wizard and then Brad the Dad loses two or beats Reckless One, then it's a playoff. If he loses to Reckless One, then these two are both through. And here we go with the start.
Yeah, right off the bat, Zusamon has a different team than we saw last time. He swapped over to a rain team, so getting the Polytoad out very quickly to get the drizzle going, and the grass knot there from the Thunderous, not very good into the other flying Thunderous.
Yeah, this is some Thunder Bros just whooping up on each other, but that grass knot did not hit for much, and it's an awkward situation to try and switch out of. Zusamon, good look going for the pivot.
Yeah, and I wonder what he's going to pivot here to. Probably a Swift Swimmer, if I had to guess, because Terrakion has a pretty nice speed there. So you're going to need to outspeed it if you're wanting to get through there. And yeah, that is a Swift Swimmer when it Mega Evolves.
I will say it's interesting to see the U-turn on the Thunderous. It's definitely there for any ground immunities, but looking at Random Wizard's draft board, it's only the Golurk, which is an unlikely bring for him to have coverage for it. I'm not a master of Thunderous, so I don't know why that wouldn't be Bolt Switch, but there for the protection.
And there's a big close combat hitting,
Ooh.
but the waterfall there is very strong and just I bet he was hoping it would kill it, but uh, Swampert is quite a beefy mon, so was able to survive the stab close combat.
Yeah, I'm curious if it's just that natural bulk or if he has some investment. Very interesting seeing the Terrakion outspeed the Swampert in the rain too. Gotta be scarfed.
Yeah, yeah, usually a band, but probably scarfed there to outspeed. And Ice Punch, yeah, very fast, and Energy Ball, 4 times effective, able to take it down. He could have, I guess, Kingdra might have a Swift Swim, but no, the Sizor is not going to be fast enough, and he may just have Hidden Power Fire right here, and will 4 times effective kill the Sizor.
I'm imagining this is about to be a banded bullet punch coming out. He's just gonna try and kill it with priority.
It might be, and the Latios is not generally very defensive, and you still have, I guess, geez, your fairy there, or not your fairy, your Jirachi there to take the steel attack. Um,
The only other thing I could think of is if the Scizor is scarfed. Without the Mega, it's very common to do either of those.
ooh,
But there we are, the bullet punch into the fairy.
yeah, you don't want that. He could just press protect again real quick to get off a leftovers tick if he has protect. He didn't have it on the previous game because he brought a hidden power. So go into Thunderous. Bullet Punch won't do a whole lot into the electric typing. So nice swap in there, and this will probably force the switch. We'll see if he
Yeah,
has a nasty plot here just to take advantage. And no, a hidden power, not what you're looking for. That was probably the hidden power fire.
but we are seeing those rain turns tick down just one more turn of rain. Zusamon's going to be looking for an opportunity to set up rain again. A big thing about that it would be having an open Piccolo on the field. But Jirachi,
Yeah, we're seeing probably, yeah, he's probably just physically invested. We see the knockoff there, and these genies, remember, can always just randomly have superpower. So yeah, probably just going for the physical attacking Thunderous T.
Yeah, definitely utilizing the move pool for sure. Interesting seeing the Krillin going for the body slam for that Serene Grace paralyzed proc. Get around the electric typing there.
Yeah, you're not faster, so you really can't Iron Head spam, and it's electric. So there's the Drizzle, and the water Pokemon. Oh, will we see the paralyzed? No. The water Pokemon also pretty good against the Steel, so we'll see what he does. Scald, no burn. He pressed Wish, so gonna get a Wish here, but he is faster than this Pokemon, so oh no, the Scald takes him down. No luck on the flinch hack there, and yeah, he's down two Pokemon from the Kami House.
Yeah, Zoosamon is still missing his Mega. Blastoise is still sitting there, could take some advantage in the rain. But it really hurts to lose 3 Serene Grace procs there off the 2 potential Paralysis and the flinch hack. The big thing here is that Zoosamon's team doesn't have a cleric, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, will the Scizor survive? Oh, he decides to swap it. I might have left it out there, but yeah, there's a knockoff into the Mega, which is perfect. Um, and the Blastoise set up here to maybe press Aurasphere.
A lot of moves the Blastoise could pack, a lot of things it wants to cover. We always have to ask now. We've seen Barney with a gun likes to pack the Aqua Jet. The big issue with Aqua Jet is just cutting into that move pool.
Chooses Dark Pulse into the shiny Kingdra. Um, yeah, and I'm interested. This Kingdra may have like some grass coverage to take. Oh, and he forgot to Mega Evolve there, so that is definitely a disadvantage there for Kami House. And there's the Mega Evolve, and the Draco Meteor doing huge damage, and no Wish there coming, and the Dragon Pulse, excellent move there into the fellow Dragon.
Yeah, that water typing insulating it from the uh the ice beam.
We could just see maybe he has like a flying move, flying physical move into this Blastoise or something, but he's just trying to outspeed here. Um, I mean, he may still even have Thunderbolt on it. We'll just have to see. Thunder, who knows? With the rain. There's the Latios and there's Thunderbolt. And ooh, the paralysis proc is huge. Slows down the Latios. And the Latios, though, might have something like a hidden power ice. But knockoff there, super effective with the item. Just goes to and takes down the Latios.
Yeah, a random wizard there. I believe he's just getting in his head a little bit. I imagine that the Blastoise Mega Evolution was a clicking of the Mega, selecting a move, going back, changing a move, and forgetting to select the Mega again. The stress of the game is intense.
Yeah, and that's one of the big differences between these two. The Volt Absorb on Thunderous T, so can't even really press the electric move, and that's going to be tough to come back from losing that move.
An interesting mind game going on too, with its name being Drop Thun Thun, but it does not in fact have thunder. It has the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, and tough go. This is going to be quickly into game two, and I think that Kami House has learned what's going on here because Zusamon has a unique team, and I think we'll see something a little more in game two.
Yeah, yeah. If he can avoid some of that early chip, possibly just get some better luck with the Jirachi. Horrible luck there again, missing 3 procs. Again, the Serene Gray should really help out with that. Honestly, with 3 missed procs, I'm worried that he had it on a different ability or something.
All right. And we are all set for game number two here. Probably we'll see immediately Kami House being a little bit more careful with his Terrakion, but he was trying to have something that was going to outspeed there with the Choice Scarf, but that's one of the problems with taking him off the band is he doesn't one-shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was just an extreme low roll, and it does have some form of kill potential on an extreme high roll. But yeah, it's questionable, but getting that much chip into a Mega Garchomp in a rain team also seems pretty good. I like this lead from Random Wizard going straight into the hacks immediately. Probably just going to go for some body slams that can hit anything, spread some paralysis. If he gets those status effects earlier, that's going to be a very big boon for him with Zeusamon not being able to cleanse that.
Yeah, this matchup last game didn't go Kami House's way because the Grace procs just weren't there for him, but I'm fine here just pressing Iron Head, seeing what happens.
I'd be expecting a switch and just go for the body slam personally and just, again, try and get that paralysis out early. But no, he's got Stealth Rocks, another great play, just getting rocks out early. He's at high health this time at the start of the matchup, so while he's afraid of that burn proc, he does have some good play here.
Yeah, there's a body slam getting the Serene Grace finally there. Now, Sizor is a defogger, but usually this thing is banded for the bullet punch, so we'll see if he has a random rescue defog as well. Iron heading regardless and just presses and yeah, the flinch there with the paralysis. Not only is this going to deal some damage, but it will get rid of the rain. So, oh, it does have the defog. So there's the defog to get rid of the stealth rock, and then we'll see an immediate switch. Or, oh, he appears to
Yeah,
not be banded.
we see that the Scizor is healing every turn off leftovers.
Oh
It is a
yeah.
leftover support Scizor.
Yeah, leftovers there. There's a wish. The knockoff got rid of the leftovers on the Krillin. So going to need the wish, but he would need a Serene Grace right here. The flinch hack, will it happen? He doesn't get it, and he loses the Jirachi and the wish.
He's Krillin for a reason. When you need him to come in clutch, sometimes he just doesn't work out. That Destructo Disc just goes wide.
Yeah, that's really, really tough there for Kami House. He got some of the flinch hacks before, but when he really needed it, it didn't come. Now, this is a pretty good matchup for him, but you got to be careful here because a fighting attack into all those flyers on the other team is tough. But there's the bullet punch doing a lot of damage and presses the fighting move. And now we're going to see this is really tough. He needs a no, but he just keeps it safe, swaps over to the Blastoise. The bullet punch doesn't do much. And this will either force the swap because the Blastoise is immune to that knockoff crap.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity to get that Barney into play and get his gun out. The potential of a paralysis, him just being able to tank the attacks from the supportive Scizor. And I also like him keeping the Terrakion up so that he can still use it to break another wall.
Yeah, and we haven't seen a lot of hazards. I mean, Swampert can use hazards, and there's a swap to the rain. So there's the Mega Evolve. Let's see what he presses. The Dark Pulse, and I think Politoed's probably going to be. Ooh, I don't know who wins the speed tie. Maybe Blastoise, but regardless, you're not going to press a water move. Yeah, it goes with the Aura Sphere, less damage, and the Toxic onto the Blastoise is crippling. You're going to have to get through to your Sylveon here quickly to get that Toxic out of there.
Yeah, the big thing for the Aura Sphere is it has that perfect accuracy. I would have really liked to have seen another Dark Pulse, but it appears like it would have been a 3-hit either way.
Yeah, and he is probably thinking of what to swap to. For me, it's got to be the Sylveon here. It's unlikely that this Politoed has anything that can threaten it out, and you don't want this Toxic ticking much longer on your Blastoise.
At the same time, this is a great opportunity to get more advantage out of the Blastoise. If Zeusamon is planning the swap, because I think he wants to save the Politoed for one more setup of the rain and go ahead and take advantage of what's out here. But what is going to come out? And it's chicken.
And like you said, big
Chicken on top.
damage. But if it, this is where we on previous games we saw him use Aqua Jet, but I don't think he has it anymore. We saw Dragon Pulse there, so
Yeah, we know the Dragon Pulse, the Dark Pulse, and the Aura Sphere.
yeah, usually it'll be a Scald or a Water Pulse in that last spot. So um, probably no Aqua Jet here to be seen. So you're probably going to get the swap here, but the chicken probably can roost. So got to be careful.
It could even just go with the U-turn and start using that regenerator. Yep, there it goes. Just
But
gonna
it
go for oh, what?
dies there because of the life orb. Critical. Yeah, and that's a maybe a oversight there from Zeusimon, and the Sylveon coming out here is going to be able to heal Bell away that Toxic now.
Yeah, those regenerator mons love a good life orb to get that bit of damage, and they'll just heal up the chip. But if they're too low, that is crazy. The Blastoise essentially one-shot it.
Yeah, tough breaks, but this is a tough matchup for you too, especially with the possibility of a Swift Swim. And a stab earthquake from this thing is going to be really good into the special wall.
Yeah, he's got a couple earthquake immunities, so that makes it a little bit scarier doing that. You may just want to go for the stab waterfall, knowing that the Blastoise is low enough, probably with the poison. Yeah,
Yeah,
opt in for that, just one-shotting, especially in the rain where you're going to get that additional bonus.
and this is a tough situation here. You don't have the speed except on Terrakion, but you saw it didn't do enough damage. So what do? You're going over to the Latios, and this might also have some more speed, but it's going to be close. And yeah, it doesn't have enough speed. The Ice Punch not stabbed though. Energy Ball will take it down though. 4 times effective. That is huge for Random Wizard. And no more Swift Swimmers out there, but Thunderous. Oh, he goes with the Kingdra. Um, Kingdra, I'm not sure if it has Swift Swim, but if it does, this is
Oh, it does. It has the ability to have Swift Swim.
yeah, so it probably does, and will be maybe even Aqua Jet down this go. Who knows? We'll see what he does here, but this is not what you want. You don't want to lose your Latios here.
I'm expecting a Dragon Pulse. Yeah, it's either gonna have Sniper and be a crit build, but on the rain team, you're gonna bring it with that Swift Swim.
Yeah, and there's the
Have an
Ice
Ice
Beam.
Beam.
But you have the Swift Swimmer dead, so maybe you just go to Terrakion here and start pressing rock moves. No, goes with the Blastoise. He's gonna press Dragon Pulse. We saw it on a previous game. Maybe swaps to just the Draco Meteor outspeed and kills on the stab. Massive there because he was already at 69%. Terrakion coming out, no more rain, and there's back to the Politoed. Is he going to press the rock move or the fighting move? We'll see what he does. Presses the fighting move. Now he is fast, but that kicks off the rain there, so now he can go back to the Kingdra and press the water move into the Terrakion.
Yeah, I believe Kingdra's gonna have a higher base speed than the Swampert, so it is in fact gonna be faster. I think Random Wizard really needed to find out which was faster at that point as opposed to taking all that chip on Piccolo.
Ooh, and He
Oh, but
is faster there
faster.
with the Thunderous, which he could be scarfed there too, and presses Ice Beam and it would crit into the Terrakion. Tough breaks there. I might have gone for like Thunder Wave but if you're scarfed on
If
the
you scarf,
Thunderous,
yeah, especially
yeah.
with a Volt Absorber on the other side, you literally can't.
Yeah, and this is
Take
gonna
your
be
thing your
hard
last
here.
run now.
He's probably got a Scarf or a Spec, probably Scarf, and Grass Knot's not going to be good into the other Thunderous. You're going to get thundered here or thunderbolted, and yeah, this is going to be the end for Kami House 2-0 for Zusumon.